Hello again from the Eurobike show in Friedrichshafen, Germany. I'm on the Fizik booth with Steve de la Cruz, who's the product manager and designer for Fizik's new line of shoes, which we're going to take a look at. Hi, Steve.
Hi, thank you, John.
So please tell us about the new R1 shoe, which is a new introduction from Fizik for 2011.
Well, the R1, before we really get into the shoe, really I think the overall represents kind of the philosophy of what we're going for. We're looking for, we're trying to hold on to the heritage or bring back the heritage of Italian craftsmanship. That's really the foundation of everything we're trying to do. There's a loss of craftsmanship and appreciation for the fine details of good shoemaking, so that's really the core of what we're trying to do.
It's cool. So take us through some of the details and some of the process that encapsulate those values in this new shoe.
Well, some of the details, I think first and foremost, you start with the outsole. With a road cycling shoe, the outsole is the most important part. This is your connection to the pedal. It has to be stiff. But why did we design this wild piece? Why did we bring it up around the heel? Basically, we've got three different materials: carbon fiber, a Tepex band around the heel, and then a polyurethane rail, or Mobius rail as we like to call it. But we manipulated the stiffness and the flex in three different areas, going along with the heritage of what Fizik does best with our carbon fiber technologies, twin flex and wing flex. So maximum power transfer, a very stiff carbon plate at the bottom, the Tepex band around the heel, kind of providing a firm support cage for your heel. You want to control and support the heel very well. And the polyurethane rail up around the heel is quite elastic. You want it to flex, but also what we're looking for is kind of a ball and socket fit. If this is your heel and this is the outsole, you want a bonk, ball and socket. It's fundamental to all sports shoes, good heel hold.
And it's especially important for cycling shoes, isn't it? You really want the shoe to almost clamp your heel down so that when you're pulling back up on the pedals, it stays in place.
It's fundamental. Any wasted motion in a cycling shoe is wasted energy. That's loss in watts. And cycling, especially road cycling, is all about power output, your watts versus the kilos. So you have to respect that. It's the law.
So that's the bottom half of the shoe. Now take us through the details of the top half, because you've done some quite clever things here to improve durability and keep the weight under control, haven't you?
Well, I think the other main part of this for the upper half or upper part of this shoe is we use 100% kangaroo leather. Kangaroo is a superior material. It's got a really nice hand, really nice touch and feel, really high abrasion resistance. It's really strong. But a really cool thing not many people know is that with the same thickness of kangaroo versus a nice full grain leather, kangaroo is lighter. So overall it's just a superior material. So that's most of the upper. And then going from the upper to the buckle, you notice this buckle is a little bit larger than it really needs to be, maybe 15–20% larger. And the concept there is this shoe is quite expensive. This is for the customer that really appreciates the finer things. The closure straps are faced with sailcloth. It's a UK company I'm quite proud to work with called Bainbridge. And why sailcloth? Sailcloth is a superior material. It's extremely lightweight, very strong, and it's weather resistant. UV, salt water, so it really goes to one of the fundamentals of Fizik, I think you could say, is using the right materials and the correct application.
And now show us, this is one of my favorite features of this shoe, so show us the inside of the tongue.
Inside of the tongue, it's a nice little touch. You see the shoe, it's an all black shoe. It's, in English we would say it's murdered out. It's really cool, dark, tough. But then the inside, we're definitely proud of our Italian heritage. It's showing the Italian flag, the tricolore on the inside. It's a lot cooler to have a discrete detail like that than we could have put something big and glossy on the outside. And you know, we're Fizik. I appreciate Gucci very much, but that's not us. We're Fizik. It's more the understated details, and I think those attention to details. And it's also a little bit of a surprise. Through the last 2 days, I've been talking to a lot of people, and they're looking at the shoe. Oh, cool. What's that? Oh, I don't like this. And then they go, oh, yeah, that's cool. So a little bit of surprise is better instead of, you know, in your face. It's cool.
And the other thing that's important in a high-end cycling shoe is it's going to be used for 5, 6, 7 hour rides, so it's important to keep people's feet comfortable. Talk us through what you've done with the insole, because there's a lot of very clever detailing there to make sure that it works well for long rides.
So to explain the insole further, I've got an example over here. So with Cetus, they've developed a material. First and foremost, it's quite revolutionary. If you look closely at this insole, you'll see little white flecks, and those white flecks are what's called wheat middlings. Wheat middlings is a technical term for the run-of-the-mill, the waste from wheat manufacturing. So we're taking garbage, that's the filler, that's the powder and small leftover grains from wheat manufacturing. That's the filler with polyester resin and particles of EVA, it's a type of foam. Laminating that into a sheet, and that's our moldable material. So for me, I believe it's just doing the right thing. Let's see if I can use garbage and make a really revolutionary, moldable, customizable for our customers' unique foot shapes. We're going to do it. The other really important part of this insole is the foam we used. This black metatarsal pad, we're calling it the meta plate, and this red pin line. This foam is a low rebound foam. It could also be considered a memory foam. But the point with this low rebound foam is we're riding really stiff carbon fiber bikes. We're riding really stiff carbon fiber outsoles. Your foot is just banging on that all day long. That's a lot of the tingling and hot foot you're getting. So this low rebound will absorb a lot of those small vibrations. So over 4 or 5 hours, take your shoes off with these insoles, your feet feel normal. With road shoes, that's not normal.